Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching SAMAA News. Here are today's headlines. US law enforcement officials are reassessing security arrangements after a gunman opened fire near the White House Correspondents' Association dinner, raising questions about how he was able to get so close to an event attended by President Donald Trump, cabinet members, and lawmakers. 2 former Secret Service agents and 3 senior US officials said federal agents appeared to carry out their plan to protect the president effectively on Saturday night, stopping the alleged gunman before he reached the basement level of the Washington Hilton, where Trump was set to speak. The former law enforcement officials said the most obvious lesson from the incident is that security personnel may need to expand the protective perimeter around the president at large public venues, even if that leads to public inconvenience. Meanwhile, Britain's King Charles and Queen Camilla are set to arrive in the United States later today for a 4-day trip, a tour which has taken on even greater prominence after the White House Correspondents' Dinner shooting and amid acrimony between the close allies. The state visit begins with a private meeting with self-proclaimed royal fan President Donald Trump and includes an address to Congress and a lavish dinner at the White House. Buckingham Palace said the trip would still go ahead as planned, following discussions between British and US authorities to determine if the incident would impact on the royals' plans. Iran has reportedly sent the United States a new diplomatic proposal through Pakistani mediators aimed at reopening the Strait of Hormuz and ending the war. According to Axios, Iran's latest proposal focuses first on reopening the Strait of Hormuz and ending hostilities. The plan would delay negotiations over Iran's nuclear program until after an agreement is reached on maritime access and a ceasefire and the US blockade is lifted. White House spokesperson Olivia Wales has said that Trump has made clear that the United States holds the cards and would only make a deal that puts the American people first.
Russian President Vladimir Putin has met Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi in St. Petersburg and expressed hope that peace will return soon. Moscow has offered to mediate in the conflict and revive proposals to store Iran's enriched uranium as a way to ease tensions.
Israeli strikes have killed 14 people and wounded 37 as the Israeli military warned residents to leave 7 towns beyond the buffer zone it occupied before a ceasefire that has failed to fully halt hostilities. Lebanon's health ministry said the death toll included 2 children and 2 women. Israel said one of its soldiers was also killed as a fragile ceasefire came under further strain. A spokesperson for the Israeli military said in a statement on X that Lebanese armed group Hezbollah was violating the ceasefire and that Israel would act against it, telling people to head north and west away from the towns. Mali Defense Minister Sadio Kamara has been killed in an attack on his residence, a high-profile fatality during coordinated assaults staged the previous day by insurgents including the West Africa al-Qaeda affiliate. The government spokesperson said in a statement read out on state television that a car laden with explosives, driven by a suicide attacker, drove into Kamara's residence in the town of Kati. The spokesperson added that a firefight ensued and Kamara sustained injuries from which he later died in a hospital, adding that Mali would observe 2 days of mourning.
And at least 14 people were killed after a plane crash near Juba in South Sudan. The aircraft, a Cessna 208 Caravan, lost communication shortly after takeoff while en route to Juba. Authorities say all passengers and crew on board were killed, with early reports pointing to poor weather and low visibility as possible causes.
That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching SAMAA News.